Good evening, ladies, as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena. It's time for a priest run, so here goes. Oh boy! Oh, this fine selection. Okay, well, it's the Corsair. That's not an inspiring beginning. Note that Undertaker has just been nerfed. Here's the new form. It only gains attack now, not health. We'll take the Stormwind Knight here for some more reach and removal. Oh gosh, that was quite an opener here. So here, I could take a generic 2-drop. I could take this thing, which is not really what I want for endgame. Or I could take this, which I'm not gonna take this. This thing is just too crappy. Oh gosh, let's take the War Golem. Let's try something different. Let's take the endgame card there. Got Shadow Word Pain. That's good. Order is fine. Abusive Sergeant. Man, I just don't have any luck. I don't have any luck with that card. We'll just take another Loot Hoarder. Alright, Spectral Knights. Excellent. Wins games. Holy Smite is removal. Gotta have that. Oh my god. Well, it's experiment. I'm not gonna take the Lightwell. No, I'm not gonna take the Lightwell. No, we'll take the Experimenter here. That's 2 rubbish rare packs. Jeez. Alright, this doesn't seem like it's gonna work well with the Warlord. I don't want to take the Mad Bomber, though, either. Jeez. Okay, we'll take a Warlord, I guess. But, Christ. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna grab Mind Control. Go for that long haul here. Another Holy Smite is fine. Jeez, it's 3 bad rare packs. Man, I cannot get a good rare pack to save my life. Holy ballsack Christ. So, we could take the Fenton Creeper here, or Power Word Shield. I don't mind committing another 5 spot to the Fenton Creeper. That is a really good card. Not as good as Sludge Belcher, but with my luck, I'm not going to get Sludge Belcher here. Let's grab, let's see, Tank or Mechanic. This is such a weak 4-drop. We'll take a Tank. Can't get Knife Juggler here. Only playable one. So the Circle of Healing is interesting. It does go well with the Blade Master, but I don't have any other synergy for the Circle of Healing right now. So I'm not going to take it because it's just a junk card. We'll take the Stormwind Knight here. Alright, 3rd Holy Smite or the Tinkertown Technician. Well, I'm going to take the 3rd Holy Smite. Oh, God. Well, the Pyromancer's okay for priests. Wish I'd picked up that Power Word Shield over the Fenton Creeper if I am going to play with this guy. Either this or the Mystic. Let's take him. The Mystic's a bit conditional. Alright, Cult Master it is then. Aha, finally we hook up a Northshire Cleric. Thought Steal for some card draw is good. Wow, this is really coming online here. So now I have a choice again between the Grizzly and the Cleric. I think the Stormwind Champion is, I don't know. I've already got 1, 2, 3 cards that are guaranteed to be big. 4. I don't want another 7. I would have taken an Ogre or another Spectral Knight, but I don't think another 7 is the right thing. We'll take another Cleric for some more strong opener possibilities. Holy Fire is fine. Alright, here's the Ogre that I was asking for. Thanks. Draft. Alright, so Mech Warper. I don't even know if I have a single mech in here. Nope. No mechs. So this would just be a 2-3 for 2, which I don't really need. I could take this for another 5-drop. Yeah, let's go ahead and beef up my mid-game. Let's make sure I'm not underdrafting my mid-game. Oh, this is a really tough draft. So I haven't seen any of these, and I haven't seen any of these. They're both really, really strong cards. Top of the line for priests. Man, it's tough. I mean, Shadow Word Death, I just want that to bring down big threats, to survive to the end game, play all my stuff. I'm going to take it. We'll see if I regret it. That could easily be a regrettable choice. We'll take him over the Lightspawn, because the Lightspawn is so bad. Most of the time, that's just good in the end game. And here, over these mediocre 3s, we'll take Shadow Madness. I don't think that went well at all. Oh god, that was pretty sad. Let's drink some good luck orange juice here. And have a conciliatory cookie. The problem is that... Oh, man. I didn't get Velen's Chosen. I have to take Shadow Word Death to pass on Velen's Chosen there. Had some really bad rare choices. Really bad. No epics and no legendaries. I did get a Shadow Word Pain, I didn't get Holy Nova. I don't know, this deck is just, it's just missing, like, anything, like, super great, really. It's just got a bunch of cards. Some of them are okay. It got some of the key priest cards, but there's nothing exceptional here. Alright, well, let's, I'm gonna keep this guy around, that's fine. Because we have Knife Juggler and this to play, so this could have very well come out on turn 3. Or turn 4, if this is played on turn 3, for example. Okay, well, that could have been Velen's Chosen. I might already be regretting that choice, because this Velen's Chosen would have been pretty good. Here I've got to make a choice between using Shadow Word Pain to kill it or the Knife Juggler. And this deck, it's not exactly crawling with removal, so, I mean, I do have a lot of it in my hand, but I'm going to use the Knife Juggler to kill this thing, because if I go to the endgame, I should be okay. With Mind Control and War Golem and Goldrifist Ogre and stuff. Alright, that's a good card. And quite unfortunately, this thing gets buffed by the Master Swordsmith so that it doesn't die to Shadow Word Pain. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I could Shadow Madness the Swordsmith, throw him in alongside the Knife Juggler. It would be a 2 for 2 to clear his board. I could also play the Pyromancer, Holy Smite, and the Knife Juggler. But then the Pyromancer lives with 1 health. Oh my god. If this were Velen's Chosen, I could have just buffed this Knife Juggler and killed that thing. So, score 1 point for should have taken Velen's Chosen. I don't know. God, this is obnoxious. Alright, so I did a 2 for 2 to clear the board. This is a good cookie. But the deck is not good. Okay, well, guess I'll kill that. But that Velen's Chosen would, if that had been Velen's Chosen, it would have been helpful last turn. So yeah, I still regret that choice. Jesus, just non-stop parade of stuff here. I do keep just barely coming up with answers though. Shadow Word Pain is good for getting rid of a Gurubashi. Now, do I need to Thought Steal this turn or just play the Pyromancer? I think I need to play the Pyromancer, so I'm going to play the Pyromancer second, since you know, I don't want it to just throw out a... I don't want it to throw off its ability based on the Shadow Word Pain. Okay, he's got his own Shadow Word Pain. And a pair of 2/3s, which is kind of annoying given that I've got the Stormwind Knight. Do you play the Ogre here? I think you play the Ogre. Let him use his Shadow Word Death, that's okay. This thing will mop up these guys, and that would be good. If he doesn't have Shadow Word Death in these 3 cards.
Mind if I roll need?
Delicious cookie. Plain old chocolate chip. So now, I thought this guy was a priest for some reason. I mean, I know he's not a priest for a few turns, but for some reason on turn 2, I thought he was like a druid, and that's why I didn't want to leave the Knife Juggler with 1 health. That was dumb. I think if I had been aware that he was a priest at that moment... He played Dark Cultist, that's a priest card. Why did I think he was going to shapeshift and kill my Knife Juggler? Whoops. Well, anyway, let's just kill this. Do this, heal that, get a card. Stalker, not bad. But we're going to do this next. Kill that off. Well, it's a good thing he is a priest and not a druid, because that stops him from killing off Northshire Cleric. the Crocolisk. Oh, he's got the removal. Second Shadow Word Pain. I don't have that in my deck. All I've got's Orange Juice, which is admittedly pretty good. But Orange Juice isn't going to kill this Crocolisk.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
It's a pretty humble Frostwolf Warlord, I'd say. Ah, Northshire Cleric comes along just in time, so we'll kill that off. Heal this. Draw a card. I think it's worth it to Holy... Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, it's worth it to Holy Smite. And play the Stalker. I was thinking maybe Thought Stealing that turn, but I think it's better to get an extra creature onto the board. So I'm threatening to heal this, and then get another card off the Cleric and just totally run away with the game. So he's got to be he's got to have something pretty good here. Wouldn't say he needs to be careful. He just needs to have something really good right now.
You have bested me.
Wow, that Ogre was really the star of the game. I think a slightly older me would have been like, oh man, I already got a bunch of stuff. I don't need that Ogre. It was kind of my last top card. I've already had a War Golem and a Mind Control at that point. But notice that if that if that Ogre had been a War Golem, I wouldn't have been able to play it on turn 6. It wouldn't have run me the game quite the way it did. Ogre is just so much better than War Golem. I would take it every time. So that's why I was hesitant to pick up the War Golem early on, but I think in the end I'm glad I got that War Golem in my deck instead of a 3/2 in my deck. Which is different from how I would have drafted previously.
Light shall bring victory.
Okay, we're up against Mikasa the Mage. Here's where I might regret this not being a Kizan Mystic. And we got a removal, got a 3-drop. Let's party. Oh no, Mission Experimenter. Okay. Here comes the party already. Haunted Creep. Oh, jeez. That's just the worst. So this person can ping off my Experimenter, or my Pyromancer. Do I go for the Northshire Cleric? I don't think so. I'm gonna let her pop the spiders and ping off this Pyromancer if she wants. I think that this is fine to save for later. Interesting choice though, not pinging off the Pyromancer. The reason I say it's interesting is she knows now if I play any spell that the Pyromancer will trigger and clear the board. So I could play Northshire Cleric, heal this, get a card, pop off the shield that way. Or I could Shadow Word Pain the Annoyatron, and then that would clear the board. Yeah, let's do that. Here though, I'm not going to play the Northshire Cleric because there's just a really good chance it's going to end up dying if I play it right here, so I'll save it for later. Make sure I get a card with it on a turn I do play it. Alright, here comes the secret. Alright, let's throw this guy down here. See what I get. To check for Mirror Entity. Alright, I got a chicken. Which is actually okay. That War Golem wasn't going to get played for another few turns anyway. Let's play out the chicken now.
What you want?
There's a grunt. Which is a pretty decent way of taking care of business here. She chooses not to get greedy. I guess she didn't want the grunt to kill that. Now, I could play this and heal it to get a Yeti. I think that's really my best option. I don't want to leave it as a 4/3 because then the grunt plus a ping would kill it. Her hero ability has been pretty good this game. So I got a Yeti, which is slightly overpriced. I could still play the Cleric and heal it next turn to draw a card if it's still alive. I can also get a card with this. This should have been Evelyn's Chosen, very clearly. That is now very clear to me. And she just throws down. Okay. So now if I play Northshire Cleric and attack this, or and heal this and get a card, the Shredder is going to kill off the Northshire Cleric. So I'm not super jazzed about that move. Although, like, wait, I could Holy Smite the Grunt. Yeah, that's the move. Alright, so we'll just hope that she doesn't get a
Is someone injured?
3-2 off of the Shredder. Alright, so Holy Smite there. Let's see what she gets. Hopefully it's something there. She gets a 3-2. Balls. Alright, well, let's play Loot Hoarder and pass the turn. So she has 6 cards to my soon-to-be 5 after she kills off the Northshire Cleric. I go up a card with this, and I might go up a card with this. But it's a bit of a dicey proposition here. I'd say I'm behind. Ah, she chooses to keep the Northshire Cleric alive. Possibly. Even in the later game, a Northshire Cleric by itself can inhibit some plays.
You love my new recipe.
Wow. Okay. That is really interesting. Really interesting. Alright, well, we might as well check for the mirror image with that guy. Nope. Okay. So we'll do this.
For honor.
Now, do I want her to get, if it's a duplicate, do I want her to get 2 of these or 2 of these? Definitely 2 of these, because these suck. So actually, I messed up. I should have done this first before committing to playing that guy. Well, that's going to be that guy or that guy. Alright, so it is a duplicate, which is really weak here. It's just a mana worm, basically, which isn't very strong. That, get a card. Alright, I was behind, I'd say, last turn, but after she had nothing at all in turn 6 except for some junk, I'd say now I'm ahead. Northshire Cleric is really good. I'm glad I got 2 of them. She goes to some length to kill that guy. Is she going to finish this off? Otherwise, she's just letting me heal for cards. She's got a couple of mana worms in her hand. And an ooze. Okay. Cool. So let's think how we do this. This guy can kill that. The 2 of these can kill that. I'm gonna heal this at the end of the day. Okay, so let's do that first. Always draw cards first if you can. Bolt of Stoker, very nice. I'm still gonna
For the king.
kill everything though.
For honor. For honor.
She's a mana worm and 2 other cards. If it's a flame strike, I'm still way in the head on cards. With full health and more card draw and more card advantage and removal for anything big, I'd say I'm in a squarely advantageous position here. Like, almost impossible to lose. But I have lost before after saying that, so who knows. Alright, so she kills that. Not my Northshire Cleric, very interestingly. Wow, she's just going to let me get more cards off of this? Okay, cool. I could Holy Smite this, or I could run in my Stormwind Knight. Well, let's heal this up, see what I get first. Holy Fire. Yeah, you know, why don't we just Holy Smite that? Play the Ogre, which survives Flame Strike. So Flame Strike's not very good anymore. She has a Mana Worm and 2 other cards. I've got 2 damage minions. She really should just have killed this thing ages ago if she could have somehow. I've drawn so many cards off of it, it's just ridiculous. Mind Control now is ready for anything. That's junk. That's a hunk of junk. That's junk. So let's see, do I want to Mind Control this Harpy? Her last card is Mana Worm if I haven't miscounted. So yeah, let's just Mind Control this thing. Here I've got to be a little careful. If I kill this with the Ogre, she will actually kill everything with Flame Strike. So what I'm going to do here is actually play a slightly odd-looking move.
Right away.
We'll actually kill off that Cleric finally and hit her in the face with the Ogre so that if she Flame Strikes, which she would have to top deck, the Ogre will live and keep on pounding her.
Well
Passes the turn. Alright, so I guess she's just getting up. Let me see if I can get anything to kill her with. Alright, she could have a Deathwing, but it wouldn't do her any good because I do still have this Shadow Word Death. And also I can burn her out with Holy Fire right now. I've never seen anyone do this, where they just sit there and let you kill them, instead of just conceding. But okay, whatever, it's all good, I win. I win! Yay! Alright, so that was a good game. 2 pretty good games. Of course, after saying the deck is just junk, I win 2 games. But, then again, doesn't mean anything necessarily. That mage deck I made in the last video, well, that I made 2 videos ago and played in the last video, for all its bluster and all of its awesome opening going up to 4-0, it only ended up going to 6 wins at the end of the day. So, you know, this deck still has plenty of room to do terribly and fit my prediction. Let's see what it's got coming up. Another mage. So, 2 mages so far. It's good to be priest. I think still priest is the best class to be against mage. Stu Tiefen. What the fuck kind of name is that? Alright, well, let's keep the cleric. Really wish I had Velen's Chosen or Northshire Cleric to protect the cleric, but I do have 3 Holy Smites in here, and a Shadow Word Pain, which does a nice job protecting Northshire Cleric. Mana Worm, Alright, I'll throw the cleric in front of the Mana Worm. It'd be a little bit tricky for her to kill this, barring, of course, a Frostbolt or a Flamethrower. Alright, she doesn't have the answer for the Northshire Cleric. So I have to decide whether to Shadow Word Pain this worm or to get my extra card. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my card here. I, you know, would consider playing Loot Hoarder or something, but it seems like just straight up going up a card when she had a pretty slow start. She did pass on turn 2, so the Mana Worm, as you know, scary as it looks, isn't really giving her that fast of a start. She draws a Frostbolt to kill the Northshire Cleric with. That's fine. Spider Tank is a good top deck here. Better than the Dragonling mechanic that I could have chosen in its stead. Shadow Madness, I have a feeling, isn't going to be any good right here. Yeah, she's throwing down and getting the kill on that while she can. So this I don't think I want to play, it just dies to the wolf plus ping. What I'm going to do here is just drop a Fen Creeper. That's a really good answer to the wolf. She'd have to use a Fireball or a Polymorph on this in order to stay in the game, and then by doing so she would be forfeiting her 5th turn. The next turn with 5 mana I could do and heal it, which I guess I spent a coin to do this for 5 mana. I could have done a Chillwind Yeti for 5 mana. This is a little bit bigger stats though.
What to do? What to do?
Ooh, she's pausing a lot. Maybe there is no Flame Strike, or is it Fireball or a Polymorph here? It's possible. It's very possible. Ah, indeed, that is what happens. I wish I had Shadow Word Death for this Yeti. That would be nice, but I don't. I could Shadow Madness the Wolf and throw both things at the Yeti. It's an option. This would stay at 2 health. Or I could just kill the wolf, heal this up, and play Blade Master. Alright, let's try that. I'm not sure if that's the right move, but it's the move I'll make. I could also play Loot Hoarder, I suppose, instead of Blade Master. Is it worth it to play Blade Master here? I think it is. She just top-decked the Frostbolts to kill the Northshire Cleric. She didn't have that in opening hand, so unless she top-decked other such things, this thing should be okay. Shredder's a good card. And nothing super fancy for her other 2 mana, so this is fine. So I could drop a Cult Master here. Get 2 cards for these guys. The problem is this thing would spew something out that would kill the Cult Master. I could heal this. It would survive against either of these, but then get pinged to death. So yeah, let's go for this then. will see. I could actually heal this up. But no, why don't we save it? See what Shadow Word Pain is. Maybe, or maybe I could want to use that on the Pilot of Treaders outburst. Alright, so we'll throw that in there, get a card.
Bring me steel.
Interesting. So I could kill this, just kill it. And then they let the Yeti trade with the Cult Master. Or I could run in, get a card, and Shadow Word Pain and just leave a Cult Master sitting out. Everything I have dies to Flame Strike, including my 5-drop, which is annoying. I think I need to go for the board advantage here. So I'm going to kill that. No point healing it because it dies to the Yeti anyway. I'm going to play the Loot Hoarder. So the Yeti has to kill the Cult Master. And then I've got some decent board presence left over after that, although it all dies to Flame Strike if she has Flame Strike. Okay, no Flame Strike, at least not this turn. She'll ping a Loot Hoarder, so good, no 7-drops or 6-drops. Okay with this. No, nothing that survives Flame Strike. And alright, my desperate clinging onto Shadow Word Pain pays off. I get to kill one of the most overpowered creatures in the game with it. One of the many reasons why mages are good against, or priests are good against mages. Shadow Word Pain is an answer, is the game's really best answer to Water Elemental, which is otherwise a grotesquely broken card. Alright, so she has 5 cards to my, Jesus, 9. Flame Strike, of course, is ready to kill every single thing I have, but I can maybe Thought Steal something good, and I can maybe steal something good. Okay, so that's a 2-for-1-ish, because the Knight and a Squire came alongside the same deal. Here is where it's time to Thought Steal. We actually get a pretty decent pack here, so some endgame, some removal, and something that survives barely a Flame Strike. Not bad. Let's drop all my crap out here. So a Flame Strike here would be another 2-for-1. The Loot Hoarder replaces itself. We'll see if she has 2 Flame Strikes in a row. This thing is junk. Just having it's like being down a card, so I don't really care about losing it. Alright, no Flame Strike. She has a Kizan Mystic. Can you play a 3-power thing for me, please? That would be great. Ah, she actually does. Wow. Alright, cool. So I could use the Bomb Lobber, but I think Shadow Madness needs to get used while it's really good. It kills a 3-drop and a 4-drop here, which is definitely above average for the card. Let's play that guy. Swing, 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 swing. Okay, she's got 4 cards. Even if she Flame Strikes, it's still 3 cards to 5, soon to be 6. It's looking really solid. If she plays anything big, it could freeze it for a turn and ignore it. Anything medium-sized I can kill. I've also got more removal with this, and I can steal something. Now, this is a pretty good hand. I'm ahead on the board, and I have a really awesome hand. She's used 1 Flame Strike. Nowadays, it's not so likely people would have 2 Flame Strikes. She has a secret. She pings this, which suggests she might be thinking of Flame Striking. Let's see. I can Holy Fire this. I could use the Bomb Lobber. I could just freeze it and ignore it. Well, hang on a minute. If I play this and this is a mirror entity, that would suck a lot. So maybe I should just play this so that I can check for mirror entity while I'm at it. I could run into her face to check for Ice Armor or Vaporize with this guy, but the problem is I kind of want to send him into this Yeti. No, I think I'll use Holy Fire on this. Holy Fire seems fine. So let's check for Ice Armor Vaporize. Okay, it's not that. Here goes Holy Fire. Checking for Counterspell Spellbender. It's not that either. I got the good one, and she had a duplicate. Alright. Well, I'll trust what she signaled and heal that guy off, just in case it wasn't a Flame Strike. I'll trust what she signaled, because she wouldn't have pinged this. I mean, maybe she figured, let's just ping that because that sends the signal of a Flame Strike and there's nothing else I gain by pinging because my opponent can just heal it. Is she just going to play both Yetis? No, she plays a Sludge Belcher. Aha. Well, that's worth stealing with Mind Control, I'd say. So let's yoink that. And hit her in her fat face.
Who you want me kill?
So now I got 4 burn damage. I gotta deal 7 more damage to her somehow. She could come back and still win this, but it's gonna be a little tricky here. If she cleared the board and got some healing going, she could actually come back and win this. But she would need another. Oh, she does have another flame strike. All right. Luckily, I get to keep one of my guys. I get to keep this guy. Molten Giant. Holy balls. All right. Well, here's where we start to do our freezing. Heal that guy so he doesn't just get pinged off. Hit her in her fat face. And pass the turn. So we've got 2, 4, 6 damage in hand. If this guy's allowed to hit and she doesn't throw a taunt or a heal, I'll win. She's fishing for answers. Let's see if she finds them. She has a Frost Elemental, which is really good news, because if this thing lives, still basically enough for the kill. I mean, I am 1 damage short, technically, but it's pretty good shape for me. Okay, do I want to use the Pyromancer here? Pyromancer or Holy Smite, that would at least get rid of the Gnome. The Lobber, Pyromancer. Or do I want to Holy Smite one of her creatures? No, because that doesn't achieve me much good. Okay. Let's go for it. And yeah, just to make sure I can get her down to 5, 3, 1. Can't quite kill her. Alright. I got a 2/3 chance of killing off one of her creatures with this, so let's see it. Okay. From one that was looking like I was going to hit that Molten Giant. Give a minion +1 health, so not enough to kill her. +1 attack would have done it. Let's heal up the Pyromancer and hit her in the face. Had I used the Bomb Lobber and the 1/2 earlier to kill off her Yeti instead of the Holy Fire, then maybe I could have actually used the Holy Fire to kill her off. Alright, so basically, she can play a taunt or a life gainer, and that would totally screw me up. But if either of these creatures can attack her, I do have enough to finish off the job. That doesn't do anything? That doesn't do anything. Mirror Image, last card? No. That, which is actually... That's definitely something. Okay. So we're in trouble here. Oh, man. Shoot. 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 This could get really, really, really bad. I don't have anything in my deck that does damage to the face besides this Holy Smite. Rusty Horn. Oh my god, Rusty Horn wins for the game. If it had been anything besides that, I could have been okay. So I guess we just have to play this thing. And play that. And do I want to play this on the War Golem? Sure. This way she has to at least ping it to kill it off with the Ventricle Mercenary. Uh-oh. Now she's in the lead. She's got more cards than me. How did I screw this up? Probably because I used Mind Control on Sludge Belcher. Yeah, that gave her an opening I didn't need to give her. I thought if she had had a Flame Strike, she would have already used it by then. But if I had just killed that Sludge Belcher off with slower stuff, she played a bunch of things later on that would have been good to Mind Control, like the Molten Giant, for example. If I'd had Shadow Word Death, by the way, I could have just killed this thing and won. Oh, man, that's too bad. Now, though, she has a card lead. She can clear this thing off. I'm in a lot of trouble. She chooses to kill it off that way, which is interesting. Minions are more expensive, but with 10 mana, she can still play them. She turns it into a 3/7 with taunt. Okay. Never did pick up a silence, unfortunately. Frost Wolf Warlord. Alright, let's drop it. Like it's hot.
For honor, for honor.
Alright, she's got 5 cards to my 3. She just needs a Fireball or a Polymorph for this thing, and I'm pretty much out, and there's nothing I can do to get that last 5 damage on. So I have the ignominious distinction of losing a game to Rusty Horn. This thing just barely holds on against my 6/6. Although there's a chance if I get another minion I could have a 1 in 4 chance of popping this guy and winning. Okay, let's see it. 1 in 4 chance. Here we go.
Is someone injured?
Oh my god, that actually happened. Well, I mean, I was in okay shape with that, because if it had missed, I could have killed that, healed this, gotten up a card. You know, maybe I would have crawled back into it. But, okay, that was quite the finish. So we steal another win. Yeah, lesson learned. That was, if you're ahead, even if you're ahead, don't waste your mind control. Because if I had just, you know, slugged through that Sludge Belcher, I could have killed most of it with Bomb Lobber and then just finished it off with my other minions. And saved that mind control. There was that Molten Giant that I could have stolen, and then there was that Ventrigo Mercenary I could have stolen. Should have made a really big impact on the game, and I might not have had to struggle quite so hard to win. Also, Frostwolf Warlord was really good there, just as a 6/6, so I gotta give it some credit. Jesus, Lux. So that's 3 mages out of 4 games.
For it.
The light shall bring victory.
Very good to be a priest today. Let's see what we can do here. Not the most inspiring opening hand, but it'll do for now. It's good to know I've got this on turn 6. Of course, mages have 2 basic answers to it, Fireball and Polymorph, which is unfortunate, but yeah. We'll just keep it going. Alright, so there's the Spider Tank. Very glad this is not a Dragonling mechanic here. That would have been much worse. This at least gives me a pretty solid turn 3. She's got nothing on turn 1, which is great. So we'll play the Loot Hoarder, which is really nice because it might stop her from playing something good. Like if she pings it, it might mean that she was actually going to play something better. This thing came off first. Noyotron, alright. Well, I could Holy Smite it and use the Loot Hoarder to finish it off, but that seems a bit pointless. Let's just do this. And then let her decide what she wants to do. If she wants to spend 2/3 of her mana killing that, I'm pretty okay with it. She chooses to use her mana for her turn, which is pretty sensible. And she plays her own Spider Tank. Well played. Okay, so I could play this guy and kill that thing. Then she could run the Spider Tank into my Spider Tank and ping it to death, which is annoying. But nothing I can do, really, about that. I could Holy Smite this thing, play Northshire Cleric, go run the Spider Tank into hers, and heal it to get a card. Problem is, then her Spider Tank would kill my Northshire Cleric. But then they would trade. They would trade, though. They would trade. So that's actually worth doing. So I will do that to prevent going down a card. And of course, if she wants to, she can trade her Spider Tank for mine and leave this Northshire Cleric out here. That looks like a Frostbolt if I've ever seen one. Okay, that's a big dude. We're gonna have to protect our little cleric from Northshire. The Fen Creeper doesn't kill the Trog, but I can run in and heal the Fen Creeper. Does she have a Fireball? She does. Shoot, that's bad. So she kills off Fen Creeper, and she also kills off the Cleric. She decides to use her coin, which was really annoying. That was annoying. I don't want her to have anything else to play. So now the Ogre will die to these 2 plus a ping. I could Holy Fire to kill that, that seems weak. I could play this, which doesn't seem that great either. She could run the Fairy Dragon into the Knight, ping the Knight. God, that Fairy Dragon is... she picked a really good time to use the coin. Gotta give her that credit. Alright, we'll do the ogre. Basically, what I'm trying to do with this ogre is go up a card. I'm hoping she throws these two things at the ogre and then pings it. That's what I'm hoping for. And then I'm hoping then whatever she plays with her 4 mana will topple to the war golem. Ah, she decides to let the ogre live. Okay. Fair enough. So here, do I just run into that and then play Holy Fire? Or do I just play the war golem? Yeah, let's play the war golem. Get rid of the divine shield, play the war golem. Now the fairy dragon can kill the ogre, but I've got a 7/7 here. No, don't have a 7/7. She's gonna freeze my team. Oh, she's going for the burnout victory. She won't even kill that Boulderfist ogre. So what do I kill with Holy Fire? If I kill this, that sucks. If I kill the Sunwalker, this thing will get bigger. Shoot. Well, I think we have to kill that guy, unfortunately. And I will play him rather than healing up my creatures, because with this Cobra out, these guys are dead anyway. Oh man, well I hope it's just a bad minion, because she can play pretty much any minion in the game with the 6 leftover mana. Alright, Rage Morgan. And a secret. Ball sack. Christ, this thing is gonna hit me really hard if I don't get a kill. Alright, I gotta go for the chicken, because I need to get something to get past this Morgan. Well, I actually get to keep this. That's really cool, except that I can't get past this Worgen, so I'm gonna die. I have to heal myself just because I have to. And we'll check for Mirror Entity with that, I suppose. And we'll play that, I suppose, and we'll pass the turn. Okay, so she can deal 12 damage to me and leave me with 5 health. That was a pretty dumb game. Just couldn't kill her stuff. Very annoying. She doesn't even bother turning Wind Fury on by killing this thing. She just goes straight for the... Oh, what the... What? She just pinged this for no reason. She could have just killed that. It would have turned Wind Fury on, and then she could have hit me in the face. She just totally wasted her ping. Oh my god, I lose to someone who doesn't even play properly. Oh, that's embarrassing. So now we've got the strong possibility this is duplicated, and I'm about to give her 2 Sunwalkers. Basically... Wait, I really needed Holy Nova here. Holy Nova would have given me a chance of winning this game, actually. And I need to get Mind Control so I can steal one of the Sunwalkers. It's just the only way that I can win now. She loves her Poisonous Touch cards, that's for sure.
Drink with me.
And is a Sunwalker, which is a very interesting choice, considering it allows me access to this 4/1 that would have killed me. I think she just played that turn completely wrong, just all the way wrong. I get a Pyromancer, which is a great answer to the Assassin, except that I cannot play Shadow or Death. Of course, if this were Valen's Chosen, I could have played it, and it would have been great. Balls. Alright, Man, oh man. Oh man, so this is duplicate almost certainly. What I need to do then is give her, let's see, 2 of these or 2 pandas. Let's give her 2 pandas, because I think the pandas are a little bit weak at this point. It's not a panda, or it's not a duplicate, excuse me. We'll kill that off. Face. It's an ice barrier. Okay, so she's giving me really every opportunity to catch back up and win this. Alright, I know that one of these cards is Sunwalker. The question is the other one a Flame Strike? Because if it is, it will kill all this stuff and I'll be screwed. You know, I'm going to play this, but not because I'm afraid of Flame Strike. I'm going to play that because I need to heal myself every turn if I can against this mage. At least until I get up a little bit higher. So let's say she Flame Strikes. That means she's not playing Sunwalker. Then on the next turn I repopulate with this. This does not hold up well against the Sunwalker, though, which is the problem. Wow, she's actually that afraid of a Pyromancer, so no Flame Strike here. She does play the Sunwalker. And can I get a Mind Control? I really need to get Mind Control so I can steal this. That would just be great. If I get Mind Control and steal this, I could actually still win this game. She gave me a lot of extra chances, and then that might actually matter if I get the Mind Control. Don't get Mind Control, get Thought Steal. Well, let's try to get a thing. Flame Strike, solid. Alright, let's do this. I want to get rid of that Divine Shield, so we're going to just throw that guy away, heal myself, and think, do I throw this at her so that the Sludge Belcher will kill it? Normally I don't like doing this, but I'm going to do it here. I want to get this thing ready to die to Flame Strike in the event that she has some other answer for Sludge Belcher, which she does. If she plays this other minion and it dies to Flame Strike, I will totally use Flame Strike. Oh, I see her fliggling the card. It's a Dancing Sword. It's perfect. That could be pretty much the best minion ever because then I get a card off of it. Alright, so somehow I'm back in this game. I get the card off, the Dancing Swords. I'm going to play this rather than heal myself because she cannot kill me with Pyroblast. It'd be pretty unlikely for her to come up with 2 fireballs. So we'll just leave it like this. And start making sure I really heal myself every turn. She has a secret, which is awesome. There's no secret I could possibly care about more than I care about her playing minions. Alright, we'll do this to check for Mirror Entity.
Put this apple on your head.
And it is a Mirror Entity, okay.
Put this apple on your head.
Do I play these guys? The problem is, she does have a Flame Strike in here. I can't hold out against Flame Strike forever. I could take a 1 in 4 chance of killing the Knife Juggler, but let's not. Let's just Holy Smite, play this. If I get just 1 turn without a Flame Strike, that'll be good enough. And if it is a Flame Strike, then at least she won't have anything else to do on her turn, hopefully. And I've got some time to top deck Mind Control, which is pretty good in a top deck war situation. I know that there's a Flame Strike in her deck. Okay, there's a Blizzard in the deck as well, apparently. Wow, that's something. That is something. So I know there's a Flame Strike in her deck somewhere. Snow Chugger, okay, fine. God, I wish this were Valen's Chosen. I wish it were Valen's Chosen so badly. Shadow Madness is a very bad card right here because it's really unlikely to ever do anything good. So I will use it at the earliest opportunity. I'm just hoping she doesn't throw the Snow Chugger at... Oh man, if this is a Pyroblast, I actually lose now, but I guess I really wanted to heal this creature. I'm not going to play her on Pyroblast. It's not Pyroblast, it's Sheep. Huh. That actually could be good for me. Yeah, that is good. It's really good. So we're going to steal the Sheep. Run it in at that. Hit her in the face. I'm going to play Loot Hoarder and heal myself instead of this guy. Pass the turn. Okay, so we got a Mind Control in here that should be able to win me the game as long as she plays anything at any point. Fatigue is a bit of a scary thing, but again, with Mind Control, I should be able to win a top deck war. Smite. Sludge Belcher. Oh, geez, that's not good. Crap. Alright. Well, here's what we'll do. I'm going to play the Cult Master, get a card, hopefully a good one. Northshire Cleric isn't exactly what I needed here. I'll play it. Whatever. So now she can throw the Ooze at the Cult Master and ping the Cult Master to death. Mind Control is at the very bottom of my deck, it seems. She has a Flame Strike in here, which is a dead card, but I really can't win Fatigue. She has too much health for me to beat her in a Fatigue war. So I have to actually have enough juice to kill her for real. Alright, she has probably Flame Strike, honestly. She just didn't want to kill a Northshire Cleric with Flame Strike. This is good though, because it doesn't die to Flame Strike, and then it can't be pinged away. I've got to get Mind Control really soon though. Well, I'm going to get it at most 4 turns from now, so it's fine. She pings my face. Probably she's holding a Flame Strike, although what the other card is that she's holding, I don't know. There's the Mind Control. Okay, so we should be safe. I think I've got this, honestly. She plays any minion, and then I steal it with Mind Control and I win. Of course, the other possibility is that she clears my board and doesn't play anything, then I just die to Fatigue, because I can't do anything with this stuff. Cone of Cold is very annoying. So do I heal to get a card? That's the real question here. I don't think so. I should really have been counting so that I knew it was in here. I will lose the Fatigue War just because I'm 5 cards ahead of her. Flame Strike. Oh, I actually can't heal this because it's untargetable. I can just get I can get a card with this thing. But I know she's gonna get a Flame Strike. Whatever I have is probably gonna die to Flame Strike. I've used Ogre, I've used War Golem. Yeah, I got nothing that would survive Flame Strike. I'm just gonna heal myself and pass the turn. So I should be alright. I should be okay.
I'm almost out of cards.
Almost out of cards. Stormwind Knight. I don't want to mind control this. I think it's okay. We'll just kill that off. Give her her card. Run. So the daddy takes the T-Bird away. So we're just hitting her pretty good here. I've got removal for anything. This thing will not die to Flame Strike unless she has Flame Strike plus Arcane Explosion or something to kill it. That. Oh, she's got the Flame Strike. Okay. At least she didn't get to ping this thing off. Frostwolf Warlord, not bad. Here. That's right, I should have remembered I had that little guy. So the main problem is none of this stuff helps me kill her. I can just steal or kill her creatures, but I can't deal damage. So if she just kills this, she kills my board. If she has yet another Flame Strike I didn't know about, I might end up being screwed. Oh god. Okay, so this thing and a Fireball. Alright, well, here's the question of the day. Do I steal that? Or do I just kill it? She might not play anything else. I'm going to take a little chance. I'm going to just save that Mind Control. She has 4 cards left. She's going to have to play a minion. I don't think she can just... Oh, can't she just sit and kill me with Fatigue? Shoot. I don't know if she can or not. She might be able to. There's a secret. Okay, hopefully that's not a counter spell or spellbender, because if it is, that would be really comical. Oh, man. Well, I have to steal it now. Okay. So Mind Control was not super great that game. Ended up stealing a 3/3. She's only got 2 cards left. I will win the Fatigue battle. Oh my god. Please don't be ridiculous, Mad Bomber. Mad Bomber, what are you doing? Stop being ridiculous. Okay, so this is actually okay because none of these can get pinged off now. And it dies to Shadow Word Death. Is this really a duplicate? If it's a duplicate, that would be pretty strong. Well, there's nothing I can do. I have to just use my Shadow Word Death. It's not duplicate. Oh god, what is it? Hold on. It's shoot. I have a fear that this is like Ice Block or something, and then we'll make her win the Fatigue battle. Because not Counterspell, Spellbender. It might be Mirror Entity. I mean, that's the last thing it might be. Abusive Sergeant. Alright, how much am I taking here? I'm taking a lot. 4, so I'm taking 5 next time. Well, I have to kill this and hit her. But she is actually going to win this game on Fatigue. Because I take 5 on my turn, and then the turn after that I take 6. So basically I die to Fatigue on my next turn. Crap, there had to have been some way for me to win that. Damn, there just had to have been some way. Of course. Shoot. There had to have been some way. I just don't know what it is, but given how we both completely ran out of cards. Oh, must have missed something. That's just really too bad. And the worst part of it all is I didn't even get that rocket to fire. Well, you know what? It's 3 mages. I think considering I've played 3 mages, which is clearly the best class in all of Arena, the fact that I'm at 3-1 is not too shabby. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.